What's going on, beautiful people? Jagira here, and today I'm going to be talking about the reworked Orochi and the reworked Raider. Now, they have been out in the community's hands for quite a while now, and I'm still seeing people comment and complain about the Orochi and the Raider. Are they too strong? Do they need, like, nerfs? And basically, I just want to go throw my 2 cents into the matter, okay? Now, I know Barak Yeet has basically given out his video, his dual tier list, okay? And now, here's the thing, okay? Shock horror. I'm not a pro player, okay? I am the most opposite of a pro player. I am the most casual of the casuals, okay, beautiful people. But do you know what? Even casuals are allowed an input on the certain events of For Honor heroes and, you know, ideas, much to probably the jargon of certain For Honor content creators. But anyway, beautiful people, I digress. So, basically, what I feel, okay, is that yes, okay, the Orochi and the Raider are extremely powerful, okay, there is no denying of this, and they could probably be doing with some minor tweaks here and there, okay. Most notable for me, with regards to the Orochi, I do not believe he should be able to do anything after a whiffed bash, okay. Now, bashes themselves are perhaps the most safest form of offense in the entire game. Alright, unless you're against a cracked black prior, you're basically safe when you're committing to a bash, okay? And you're even safer when you're committing to a bash as an Orochi. Reason being, you whiff that bash, you can still do your unblockable top heavy, you can do a light attack, or you can go and dodge recovery. And this basically opens up a plethora of issues, especially in terms of like reading and all. Now, basically, I play Aramusha, I'm sure many of you know, and I'll therefore make a correct read and I will dodge the Orochi's kick, okay? And I'll do a dodge attack, because normally, right, when you make a read against the bash and you do a dodge attack, that dodge attack connects, it does the damage, and that's what you get for doing a successful read, is you are rewarded by doing damage to your opponent. Now, when you do it against an Orochi, the Orochi decides, no, fuck you, and he will then just dodge attack out of your dodge attack, or he will deflect your dodge attack, or he will do anything else really. And if you was to dodge and not do anything and go for a guard break, well, once again the Orochi can follow up with a light attack. And they could follow up with a unblockable storm, not unblockable, an undodgeable storm rush, I believe it is. The dodge forward light, I believe that's a storm rush. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments down below. I'm sure some of you are going to love to do that. So yeah, with regards to Orochi, I think the most simplest thing that's going to be done with Orochi is the fact of that you just do not allow people to get offense and pressure from a bash. Okay? It's quite simple, really. While we're on that, I also don't believe bashes to pause the stamina. So half the cast that still do that need to get fixed. But that's a topic for another day, beautiful people. So let's go on about Raider, okay? Now, according to Barak Yeet's video, and it is a very good video. If you guys have not seen the Barak Yeet dual list? The dual tier list, that's the way to say it. I would definitely recommend it. Really good, really insightful. And once again, Barak Yeet is one of the most, well, he's up there with the pros, isn't it? Okay, man like sips god nectar to play this video game, alright? Now, in there, he put Raider as like the Sest of the S tiers, okay, with his little point scoring system. It was above a 7, and it was in line for a bit of a nerf, okay. I do agree. Now, the main issues I have with Raider are the fact of, number one, he is very mix-up powerful, okay, but the biggest issue is probably the health. Now, you can argue and you can therefore change and, you know, shout and scream and all that, but having such a huge amount of health, okay, I know Shigoki exists, but I mean, come on, Raider, okay, you've got your hyper armors, you get the hyper armor so fast in your chain, you are committing. I mean, when you watch 2 Raiders fight hyper armor trading, it is literally watching 2 chimpanzees fight each other with lumps of shit. That is what I see, okay, that is what I see, beautiful people. Now, how would I go about basically changing Raider? Ironically, I wouldn't. Now, why would I not? Once again, Raider doesn't have a bash, okay? He has his unblockable zone to force a reaction. He also has his storming tap. What I believe, okay, is that the rest of the cast needs to be elevated to the level of Orochi and Raider, okay? Now, what do I mean by this? Now, the issue being, okay, when you are playing Valk, okay, or no, Shaolin, when you're playing Shaolin and you get your absolute shit kicked in by an Orochi or by a Raider, you feel god-awful terrible, okay? You feel like, man, what could I have actually have done to have made this different, okay? If you're playing as Orochi versus a Raider, it's not really that much of a difference, okay? You're both god tier, okay? It kind of boils, I mean, okay, I know one's slightly better than the other, but it more or less boils down to a sort of skill difference in that sort of aspect, beautiful people. And you don't really feel that the game itself was holding you back, okay? At least that's the way I feel about it. So if we was to bring the entire cast up to the level of Raider and Orochi, I feel then more people would be happy. And like, we would then see greater diversity, okay, within Dominion, within duels, okay? I mean, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Every time I go into duels, okay, Orochi, a Raider, Orochi, Raider, Hitakiri, Orochi, a Raider, Hitakiri. Okay? Now, I'm calm. But, when you keep seeing this same... At the end of the day, For Honor is a game based on winning. Okay? And you will, 9 times out of 10, pick the hero which is the strongest for the situation that you're going into. And I do not blame anyone for doing that. I really don't. I really do understand and get it. And I'm also someone who partakes in it. I play Aramusha, beautiful people. Especially in duels. Okay? I'm definitely one to talk here, you know? But if we were to see the rest of the cast brought up to that level, more diversity, therefore we have more fun. When was the last time you fought a Shaolin in duels? When was the last time you fought a Nusha in duels? Okay? See, this is what I mean, okay? This is what I'm trying to get across and get through, beautiful people, is the fact of... Here's the thing. The devs, they're doing a great job. I am definitely not going to knock them for that, right? They are doing their damnedest, and I appreciate them for that. They are listening to the community, they're listening to feedback, and they are working on it. The only issue here is speed, beautiful people. Now, they work as fast as they can, okay? I'm not saying that we put a gun to their head and force them to work faster, okay? Because then we're going to get really bad results. No, they're working as fast as they can with the information which is provided to them, and that I do understand. But if we keep having the hero pool expand, and we're having heroes fall behind in terms of quality, as in rework potential, you then just start having... I mean, there's no point being like, look at us, we have a pool of 30 heroes, but only 5 of them are viable. What's the point? Okay? And I would like it to be a time that Ubisoft just doesn't bother releasing a hero, and they just spend maybe an entire year on just doing reworks. Would that be a loss in profit and revenue? Maybe. Would it be better for the overall health of the game? Most definitely. Anyway, beautiful people, that is my rant out and my ramble over. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, then please leave a like. That's greatly appreciated. If you're new to the channel and haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button to become absolutely awesome. And have that bell notification tick. That way you're always going to be updated whenever my content goes live. Remember, beautiful people, I've got a Discord, I've got a TikTok, I've got a Twitter, I've got a Twitch. Link to the 4 socials in the description box down below. And with that being said, my lovelies, I've been Jagira. All you've been absolutely amazing for watching. I'm going to catch you all next time. So take care and bye-bye.